So we're not doing horizontal orientation, we're doing vertical orientation right now. Hey guys, I'm here to show you guys our project car as promised in one of the polls that we've done earlier this week. We want to show you guys what's going on. Um, Let me do this again. Well, it's my first time doing it here in the garage, actual Kuhol garage. Doing some sort of live stream handheld with a cell phone. So here's what we're going to do. We asked the poll because our plan for the channels every month we want to do some sort of live stream, and we posted some possible topics for live stream content, and um, the majority of respondents wanted to learn more about our Corolla race car, rally car build with the 1NZ swap. So that's the car behind me right now. So let me show you guys around. Um, very Let me show you guys around. I'm really just seated in front of the car. Um, but just a quick update on the car. It's not currently in running condition. It's because that we are working on it as based on what we have said so far on the past videos regarding this car. We are planning to turbocharge this car. Um, so its past orientation was when it came to us originally, when it was commissioned by us to get running and built. So we specified it. We suggested to the owner to just put in a 1NZ that's typically found in Toyota Vioses here in this country. So um, so it was running naturally aspirated, bog standard 1NZ engine with a 5-speed manual gearbox, and it was a rally car, right? So, and it even before it was in our possession, it was really a rally car. Um, I am the fourth owner of the car. In when it was first a rally car by one rally driver who was the father of my friend. All right, so I got some chat. Sorry, I got distracted. This is my first time doing this one on the cell phone. Okay. So I'm seeing some chats right now. So for user Christy says hello. Hi Christy, where are you from? Oh, you're a bot, so never mind. And Prosto Prizak is hi from Russia. Hi. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Uh, so Prosto, hi. I have no thoughts about. I don't know. Well, I know who he is, but I don't really care about the person you mentioned, Christy. Hey, hey, Christy. I met somebody recently from your neck of the woods, from Romania, because I'm recently employed in the academy here in the Philippines, and I met some professors. I forgot what university, top of mind, but they were from Romania. They visited us last year for a conference. So, but why are you asking me about Andrew Tate? I don't wanna. I'm not very well versed with Andrew Tate. I This is a car related YouTube channel. I don't know. I know that he has some scandal that you guys are handling, that he has done in your country, and it is. But besides that, I'm not really well versed. I'm sorry. All right. So Prosto Toyota. Okay, this is a Toyota Corolla. All right. This in the Philippines we call this the big body. Okay. So this is the E100 chassis. All right. So this is an EE100 to be honest. Originally, this was originally fitted with the 2E engine. All right. But now, like what I'm saying, we have engine swapped this one to a 1NZ-FE engine, which I'll show you shortly. All right. We're just starting with this thing. All right. So yeah. All right. So this was when this came into our hands. Um, by from the previous owner who wanted to build it up. Um, so we did engine swap it to a 1NZ engine. We put some rally um, standard suspension in a sense, just to make it fit and fighting for the various tarmac rallies that this car was able to participate during its shall we say tenure with me. And now I kind of own the car. Technically, I'm not 100%. I haven't paid the guy 100%. I haven't paid my friend Ivan Nisada. Ivan Nisada was the previous owner of this car. Um, and since we have an international audience, locally, rallies are actually a very small sport here. But one of the legendary rally families, so to speak, are the Isadas. And Ivan Isada is the second generation rally driver, who is if I'm not mistaken, a two-time national rally champion here. So this was his car, and then he upgraded to Rav4. Okay, so uh, yes, I was able. Well, I was able. Okay, let me go back. So I was able to build this car for rally driver. This was raced in 2023, 2020, 2022 rather. And then my friend upgraded to a different car, and then he lent me this car. So I was able to race it also in Tarmac Rally, a 2-day Tarmac Rally event for for one event in 2023. So when you say I drive rally car, yes, I drive rally car. I don't consider myself too much a rally driver in the strictest sense. I was able to drive stage rally with my navigator. My navigator's name is Jeff Soberon. He's from a place called Olongapo in Subic. Um, but yeah, I'm actually, of course, a lot of people don't know me, but especially you guys are seeing me for the first time in YouTube doing this live stream. Actually, I've been in motorsport for the past 18 years, both as a competitor and as a motorsport professional, doing being involved in some media and some official sporting officialing work. So that has been my background. But I love cars and I love fixing up cars. So that's why we are trying to do this YouTube channel of ours. We've been YouTubing for a very long time. If you look at our back catalog. Okay, Christy, the car. Okay, I'm gonna show you. It was working. We're currently in the process of number one, turbocharging it, and number two, um, putting a limited slip differential on the transmission. Um, the reason why I'm showing it to you guys on the live stream unfinished, it's because, not unfinished, but work in progress rather. It's because you guys will get to see, you know, the various parts strewn about, so you get to understand more what we're doing to the car. We're not really hiding anything, and we just want to share what knowledge we have, especially when it comes to builds like this. And Toyotas are actually very popular here in the country as daily transportation and also enthusiast vehicles. And yeah, let me um I guess I've talked for 10 minutes already about random things, but let's try to go focus on the car behind me. Okay, let me literally walk you guys around the car. Yeah. Okay. Okay, vertical orientation. Let's go farther, huh? Okay, so it's a work in progress, guys. All right. We're trying to do multiple things at the same time. So we're not only working on the mechanicals, but we're also in the process of doing the body work. Okay, if you look at our previous videos, you definitely know that this car was being built, and you know that this car was actually um, raced. In actually, its last race was here in this event called Rally Sprint. Okay, so this is the Toyota Corolla that we have. I said a little bit of the intro already. Um, let's talk first, bit by bit, on what it. Um, let's just do part by part, right? So let's focus first on the exterior. Okay. So basically, it's a EE100 shell, originally fitted with the 2E engine. Okay. And the history of the car, has had several engines fitted to it in the past. Blacktop, 3SGE. But it was given to us as a bare shell. And we again decided to put a 1NZ engine in it. Okay. Exterior, it's basically stock. Except as using the stock bumper, there's really no body panels, basically stock panels, but we did put a hood scoop here for driver ventilation in the cockpit. So this is the hood scoop. Okay. What other relevant exterior mods? Of course, this is a new acquisition, so we just bought this hood. All right, the stock hood is over there. Okay, but we were able to acquire this already big body hood, AE101 hood, whatever it is, with a hood scoop, and it already has a hood bulge here because again we are planning to turbocharge this car, and we are going to be putting this intercooler on top of the engine. Okay, this I don't know if this is going to be the exact intercooler that we're going to use, but this one is from a 4AGZE. All right, and we just had it randomly placed. Okay, and this is probably likely the biggest intercooler that we can fit. The 1NZ engine is apparently very tall. Okay. But we're happy that we were able to get this hood at a very, very affordable price. We didn't have to modify. I was really thinking of putting a front mount intercooler, but there's not enough space without chopping up the bumper. And I didn't want to chop up the bumper. Sorry about the poor lighting on this end. Lights are here. Okay. We did install this light bracket. And this is actually not the complete set of auxiliary lights. But we were able to use this in the rally, these lights. Okay, in the rally that I was able to join. And the hood bar. And it has integrated toe straps here on the left and the right. it is a very rigid piece. This is welded. I mean, the bumper bar is actually a big piece of pipe behind the bumper, so it's really rigid, very very rigid. Even if we hit something, um, it's gonna be very safe for us. And instead of the corner lamp, the standard corner lamp, these are LED driving lamps also. Okay. And there's corner lights are yellowed. These are just ordinary glass headlights, ordinary Philippine grill. Otherwise, the car externally, there's no frills. There's no the non-standard body kit. This is glass. This is plastic. That's acrylic. So the rear windows don't roll down because there's no rear passenger seats anymore. So it's just the driver. I'm sorry if you can't see in the dark, but this is fitted with five what you call this, matching pair of Cobra Monaco fixed bucket seats, compatible with 5-point race harnesses. So, and we have some matching 5-point race harnesses for both driver and passenger. I don't know if you can see the interior. So again, sorry for the poor lighting. But yeah, this is the interior. Okay, we have an aftermarket steering wheel here, Ital Volante, just some cheap stuff, but it's a good quality wheel. It's an Italian wheel, but it's not a new wheel that we purchased. What's important is this car has air conditioning. So this is like a vintage, old school aircon unit that is typically used here and normally being readily available for purchase. So this is a blower and evaporator, and also this is what you call this. This is a unit that combines the blower and the blower and the evaporator and vents in one shot. Okay. It has a roll cage. The car's fully caged. Okay, so we're still using steel doors. I don't think there's a point to do fiber in this car. Okay. Really, here's a bit dark. It's 8 o'clock at night here in this country. Okay, for reference, we are in the Philippines. Okay. So, let's try to show you guys the engine. 1, 2, 3. We just fitted the hood today. So it has no locks, OEM locks. We're using hood pins. So we're still in the process of getting the hood properly aligned. Yeah. Wait a minute. I know it's skew. Okay. Good. All right. Oh man, I really need some lights here. Oh man, wait. Try to lift it higher. I'll just use my hands. There, much better, right? So, sorry it's a skew, but this is the 1NZ engine. This came from a Kia Forte. Kia. Sorry, that's a Kia Forte. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking about the Toyota Forte. Okay. Okay. So this is a 1NZ engine from a Toyota Forte. If you don't know what that is, you can Google it. I also did not understand what the Toyota Forte is. It's a Japanese only model. This engine was originally fitted with an automatic transmission, but after several iterations, we have settled on putting a 5-speed manual gearbox from the Corolla GLI. The GLI in the Philippines is a big body with a 4AFE engine. But the transmission is not here. There's no transmission, guys. Because the transmission is there at the back. The transmission is opened up and we're putting in a helical LSD. Okay. So, this is internally stock. This car's engine's internally stock as well. But, okay, in the future, we're going to be turbocharging this car. And we were already able to acquire this turbo. And I don't know where this turbo came from, exactly what car, but it had a T25 flange. It's a T25 flange, and we were able to buy this turbo manifold from eBay. Cast iron manifold, so it should not break. So we're turbocharging that. You've seen the intercooler. We're gonna make it top mounted, and for fueling, we'll be replacing the injectors of this engine. We'll be replacing the injectors of this engine to ones from the 2ZZ-GE, which is from the Celica. So that's 330 cc's versus these 210cc injectors. And then we will be changing the ECU to the ECU from the 1NZ-FE. So our initial goal is to just get the car running with naturally aspirated with the without turbo, but running the new ECU and injectors just to double check if it's running already properly or not, and then we're gonna turbo it. We're gonna lay out all the piping. So again, all these are work in progress. And one interesting thing about the fuel system, okay, we're using an aftermarket fuel pressure regulator that's there. Alright, the reason why we're using a fuel pressure regulator is because, as you may know or not know, the 1NZ engine utilizes a returnless fuel system. But the Corolla Bigbody utilizes a return style fuel system. Okay, that's my hand. I'm already tired carrying this hook, but yeah, see, we're already plotting with random silicone hoses for the layout. Yeah. So again, I don't know what the previous owner of this hood did, but I was able to buy this hood very cheaply, but we only installed this hood today. And as you can see, we're already prepping it bit by bit for a fresh liquid paint. Okay, suspension. I'm sorry, it's a bit dark. Again, it's not very clean. Okay, these are shock absorbers. These are shock absorbers from a Subaru GC8 STI. These are inverted strut. Um, yeah, these are inverted strut. So they're durable than the average normal McPherson strut shock. And yeah, they're um, since they are STI spec, they could probably handle a few jumps. On top of that, yeah. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm doing it one-handed. Yeah. I don't know if you notice, but we are running pillow ball mounts. We're running camber plates on top, mounted in this way so that we gain not only camber but caster. So, yeah. We're also running bigger brakes than the standard E100 brakes. So these brakes are fit behind 14-inch wheels minimum. Okay. The rears, we are also running inverted struts, but we're running Bilsteins from a Corona ST191. And of course, we are running the shock absorbers with their matching springs from their respective cars, OEM. So the thing is, this car actually rides very high. You can see the ride height, it's high. Right. Even though it's jacked in the front, it's not jacked in the back, it's really tall. Again, this is a rally car. Okay. So what else? Rear brakes are front, of course, are discs and rears are drums. No ABS. Standard master cylinder. Standard dual diagonal braking system that this car has. Interior, as I showed you guys, is bare, stripped already, without excess, as much weight that we could practically remove. Actually, that's not really true. We got this car as a shell. There's really nothing inside much. So it was pre-stripped. So we actually added weight, not reduced weight. But yeah, this is the car. And okay, let me sit down. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining. Oh, right. Hey, let me move a bit farther. Okay. So, let me see. What did we, as far as the car, this is on the individual systems of the car, what did I not mention? Mention a bit of the interior, mention a bit of the exterior, engine, transmission. Alright, transmission, we did a whole video in the channel talking about the C52 transmission and why we eventually decided on using the C52 versus the C56. So the transmission is a C52, again from a Corolla GLI Bigbody, and it has a very long, I mean, as compared to other C-series transmissions, it has the long first gear and a relatively short final drive. Not as short as those fitted to 4AGE engines, but instead of 4.3, it's 4.056. But since we are turbocharging this car, it shouldn't be a problem that we're running a bit more taller final drive slightly. So we get a little bit of shall we say, bit more top end. And since we will have more torque, hopefully. So, what really is the plan with this car moving forward? We've rallied it already in its previous configuration of being naturally aspirated. So my goal in redoing this car now is to try to take it. I'm getting rained on right now. Um, Maybe I'm really. I don't know if I want to rally really. I guess I was traumatized with my last rally experience. It was very, very taxing for me. It was an adventure, definitely. Um, which I don't know if I've told the story on the YouTube channel already. But long story short, getting to the rally was a hassle. Racing in the rally was difficult, and there was no recce, there was no reconnaissance. It was a blind rally, and going home was actually the easiest part. Uh, so I would like to try out, and there are opportunities for us to participate in circuit with this car. So maybe we wanna try doing circuit racing with this car right now. But keeping the option to rally it still feasible. So there is this new race series called the 1NZ Cup, that's being organized as possibly a formula, um, an affordable race formula for people who are who have Toyotas fitted with the 1NZ to NZ engines, and probably also the 1SZ, you know, for them to be able to race their cars in an affordable grid type circuit race series. So maybe that would be something that would be interesting to participate in. The first race is March 9. I think it's February what, 7, 8. I don't know what date is today. So we have about a month. I don't know if we'll make it, but we're really gonna try. And honestly, there's not really much wrong with the car. Every aside from the transmission and engine, everything is really sorted. It's just a matter of just putting it all together and hoping for the best. Okay. So we're turbocharging the car. The 1NZ Cup has two categories. So one is anyway, both are power restricted, because while modifications are more or less open, in my well, I haven't gotten the rule book yet, but my interpretation is that um, the rule set is open, more or less open. Even chassis has been already eligibility of chassis is has been opened up to more unibody Corollas, just utilizing the engines that they're allowing. So this year this car's eligible for the 1NZ Cup. Um, so our plan now is to there are two categories. So both are feature. It's gonna be power levels are gonna be restricted due to intake restrictors. So for the lower class, there's gonna be a power restriction, and for the higher class, turbocharging is allowed. But if you're running natural aspirated, you are bound to, if I'm not mistaken, bound to run the stock throttle body, or at least air is going to enter only, intake air is only going to enter the engine through a 60 mm orifice. But for turbo, I think the restrictor is 30 mm. So if I'm looking at looking at the 30 restrictor, if it's not a Venturi type restrictor, which I'm still waiting on, if it's just gonna be a basic plate, power will be restricted to probably max 130 at the wheels probably. So for us, if that be the case, even if we're running a random tiny turbo, I think we can still be competitive. We don't have it. I don't think it's gonna be an arms race. So we think that with the plan, with the setup that we're planning to do based on the rule set, I think our car will be more or less competitive. We also we and if the rules allow us, which we still have yet to receive and review, if we're able to do some aero, maybe we will just do some aero instead, to look for some advantage. Okay, so that's the future plan for this car. Hopefully we get the car running as soon as possible. Again, it's not our job. It's not my job to, I don't earn money from YouTube. Yet I don't earn money from building cars. Actually, building cars for others is a losing proposition for us. But uh, so basically, this is just a hobby. So we're not able to completely do everything one shot, in a quick manner. Okay, so that's why it's been a struggle to get things moving as quick as they should, but hopefully we would be able to. Um, I could discuss a lot of things further about this car. Perhaps about engine swapping. If you guys have any questions about engine swapping, the 1NZ engine, um, in let's say another big body, or in a small body, or a love life, or you have any questions about the 1NZ engine, or you have any particular questions about this car, please do let me know. Showing. So right now I'm seeing 3 viewers. So hello to the 3 viewers right now in the live stream. I'd appreciate a hi, hello from you guys. Tell me where you're from. Okay. And if you're curious about the 1NZ swap, how to build the rally car on the cheap, um, and other questions, especially if you guys are really OGs or long time guys in our YouTube channel, please do let me know. Because really, as a car tuner, I didn't really start um, figuring out how to play with cars with Japanese cars. I started with Korean cars. So do I say I was into? I still am probably a little bit. You would see also in our YouTube channel, I have a Hyundai Elantra with a V6 engine. That's really the car that I've obsessed over for the longest time. But here's the thing: nobody really cares. Not really nobody, but a lot of people don't really care about Hyundai Elantras, especially those that are not Elantra N's or something. The Elantra that I have, or the Elantras actually that I have, are 1996 to 1998 Elantras. Okay. So I guess for hopefully for the success of our channel, the thing we want to focus on maybe go Japanese. I'm not a super fan of Corollas, but what I appreciate about Corollas are, you know, their Toyotas are reliable, Toyota parts are accessible and cheap. Kuhol Garage is based in the province, so going to the auto supplies looking for parts for a Toyota Vios, Toyota Corolla it's not difficult at all. So I'm very happy about that aspect of Toyota ownership. Okay. So anyone watching, the guys who are watching live, can you guys say hi on the chat, please? Like to hear from you all. So yeah, once we're able to paint this, it should look okay, I guess. Okay. And yeah, the reason why, well, no one's asking, but yeah, I just want to mention that yeah, I'm sitting here in the garage, and this channel is called Kuhol Garage. This is kind of not the exact garage that we want um, to to eventually work under. This is actually not it. This is actually just the foyer to the actual location of the garage. Garage is behind those gates. It's basically a bodega, just a storage space for now. But eventually we'll outfit that with stuff so that we can actually work in a nice cool area. But that's where budget permits. But this is a garage for now. Okay. Mm, and nobody has any questions regarding the car? Okay. Let me yeah. Anyone from the Philippines watching? Yeah. So, okay. I'm kind of sleepy, so I guess that's it for today. If you do appreciate the car, please do. I've seen one like here on the feed, but yeah. So that's basically it for this car. If you're curious or interested, we're actually the race in March 9. I'm not really too interested to drive in the month of March due to some personal reasons. I'm planning to actually play and go back to driving in April if schedule and budget permits, but not in March. So you're building this car for the 1NZ Cup, and if you're a rally person, if you really want to go rally, also, let me know. But actually, we're looking for somebody. We're looking for somebody who's interested to drive for us, for at least the first event of the 1NZ Cup. Okay, we're basically the caveat there is we're basically not gonna do anything to the suspension for circuit. We're just gonna leave it as is. Okay? We're gonna keep it on the high suspension. Reason why we're gonna keep it on the high suspension is that actually the suspension geometry is better if the car is taller. As compared to when if it is slammed, it's gonna understeer. And the Corolla Bigbody, according to my in Tagalog or in Filipino, my uncles, my titos, right? We call it tito. According to my titos, the Corolla is an understeering car. So to slam the car will just exacerbate that understeering condition. But having the car high should make it handle. And we have tried it already and the car handles okay. It doesn't push too much. It actually turns very well. So we're just gonna leave it on the rally suspension for circuit work. And we're really looking for somebody who wants to drive it. That's also one of the reasons why I'm doing this video live. Not to brag, but should you be interested, I will not only be able to give you guys an ability to participate in rally, but no, circuit rather, and but if you're into rally, also rally. Not only that, but we can also coach you and give you driver development. Not to brag too much, but we're I'm probably one of the few guys who are actually qualified to be educators in motorsport in this country. Maybe I don't have any championship titles, but coaching, education, I don't think anyone can discount me for that one. Okay. So yeah, we're looking for people who are interested to drive. We can help you improve your driving. And you can drive to your heart's content in a relatively safe, race-prepared car. So anyway, that's it for now. If there are any questions, please feel free to put that in the comments. For now, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next sets of videos in this YouTube channel. How do I stop this one? Out there. Okay. See you guys.